Welcome back to Sail Hub. My name's Jenny and this week we are reviewing the Rooster Superlight Hybrid Jacket. Now Rooster sent us this jacket to review, and out the box I can tell you it's got some pretty cool features. So it's technical, yet it's pretty obvious that this is the kind of jacket that you can either wear on the boat or you could wear it to the shops, wear it to the pub, wear it to the marina. So I can tell already it's a really good all-rounder. Now, I'm a product developer, so I'm going to take you through the fit, the function, the specs, but we have also got one of Rooster's top athletes, and this guy is no rookie. He's raced across the Atlantic on a trimaran, he's bombed it through the Gibraltar Straits at 40 knots, endless racing experience on the south coast of the UK. Now, anyone who knows the UK, those conditions are not to be messed with. So yeah, let's get into it. The Superlight Hybrid Jacket. Now there's no doubt about it, this jacket is lightweight. And it's compact too, and a pretty cool feature, I think anyway. So it rolls up into its hood, which is perfect for traveling, for shoving in your bag, in your kit bag. One thing I think is really important to know, and I'm chuffed that they've done it, is that it's a male and female specific fit. So no shrunken pink here, which is great. So the fit is down to the nature of what these guys have designed it for, I assume. It's a snug fit, so it's not too bulky under your oilies. And on the flip side, when it's just over, say, a base layer, that snug fit means that it's going to trap your body warmth in there, making it a great insulator for whatever job you're doing, whether it's on the boat, whether it's in the marina. Moving on to insulation. The jacket's been designed really well, I think. It's basically been mapped to the body, so all down your sort of torsal area where your main organs are is using a synthetic, what's a synthetic down, so it's not down feathers, it's a polyester, a little bit like this, so it's just a thin synthetic material, and the beauty of this is it's lightweight, really traps the warmth, and even if it gets wet, it does absorb a little bit, but not loads, and it's still pretty functional. Now that's by no means saying that this is a waterproof jacket, but it does have a water resistance coating on it, and that will just help keep that synthetic insulating doing its job, doing its magic. It's not going to stand up to a storm, but a light rain shower, you're definitely going to shake it off. Moving on to some of the other features, so we've touched on the central panels here. Now that's got a ripstop nylon over that synthetic layer. So a ripstop nylon weave is basically a reinforced weave, so it's just making it super resistant to snags and tears basically, which is perfect for, you know, an active jacket. And the side panels and underneath the arms, they've been made with more of a stretchier nylon, which is just perfect because it gives it that flexibility in and out the rib, on and off the boat, and it's also breathable. So down the sides, under the pits, you got a bit of a breathing room there, which is perfect. And one of the features that I love is that they've used this flexible nylon material on the cuff. So instead of having the synthetic down all the way down to the cuff, they've cut it short here, and you've got this stretchy fabric, which is just great because, you know, if you're reaching down out of the ribs, or your cuff's just getting wet, you know, the jacket isn't going to absorb the water and take ages to dry, and you've got soggy cuffs, you know. And on the cuffs, they've also got a good old thumb loop, which is, you don't often see on this kind of jacket, and it's really, really good, I feel, because if you're using this as a mid-layer, which is what it's designed for, and you're shoving your arm in your oilies, you don't want this to be like riding up your arm. That's going to be caught on your thumb and you're going to slip right in there. Moving on up the body to the hood. Simple, but super functional. You got your adjustment here. So when you pull your hood up in the wind, on the boat, it's going to fit you better. The wind's not going to be blowing it in. You're going to still be able to hear the skipper or your crew from the rustling, because it's not going to move around as much as other hoods, which is really nice. You've got a stretchy chest pocket. I love a pocket. Typical hand pockets, and there's even an inside pocket. Whether that's a highlight to you or not, I don't know, but I think it's a great additional feature. The main zip is using a nylon zipper, which is great because we've all had that zip on board, whether it's a jacket or a bag, and the zipper just stops working because of corrosion from the salt in the air. So the main zip is never going to stop functioning. The pockets look to be using a metal still, so they could corrode. But you know, kudos to Rooster. They're avoiding plastic in this jacket wherever they can. So if you're looking for that excuse to buy this jacket, then why don't you start with the fact that this jacket is pretty much made out of plastic bottles. They've swapped out the ripstop nylon to be 50% recycled nylon, and the inside is 100% recycled polyester. I mean, you can't get much better. So enough about that, enough about what I think. Let's throw you over to Sam, who's going to tell you how this jacket fits into his life on the water.
Hi, my name's Sam. I'm a sailor from the UK. I do love sailing around Europe and also in the UK on boats like this. I'm also on a big trimaran sailing offshore, so quite fast. I'm just here quickly to talk about the Rooster Hybrid Jacket. For me, it's a really good mid-layer. It's like nice and lightweight, it's thinner than other puffer jackets, and which means obviously it dries a lot quicker and it's still pretty warm. I like it, it's got a nice amount of pockets to keep all your things in and some nice sort of hand sleeves when you're putting extra layers on to stop your thumb into. For me, it's something I always bring with me because it's super light and I can just chuck it in a bag and it takes up pretty much no room, so I would definitely recommend it to have in your kit bag.
A big thanks to Sam for letting us know what he thinks about the Superlight Hybrid Jacket. Of course, we'll be getting out in the water, seeing if this thing stands up to his expectations. Now, if it doesn't, we will sure to be letting you know. If it does, then let us know. Maybe you'd like a long-term review in it. Let us know in the comments. And we want to hear what jackets you're using. Do you have a different brand that you'd put this up against that you think is going to wipe the plate?